What's up, everybody? Welcome back. If you're new, what's up? Oh, Salmon, what's up? What's up, Salmon?
Hello.
Yeah, it's 93 degrees. It's not as hot. Welcome. That's cool. I literally just started. So, basically, I got an hour and a half to go, so I gotta leave to pick up my daughter for her horse lesson. You know what really sucks? These gauntlets are like digging into my forearm. What's up, Nick? Oh, nice. How do you do that? I didn't know there's a notification. Do you have to have notification? Thanks for the likes. Do you have to have notifications set? Like push notifications? That's probably why I don't get any, because... So like, I was talking to Scooby yesterday. I gotta look you guys up on my gaming channel. It's like... I get so many notifications, you know, like... My gaming channel does a lot better than this. I don't live stream on it, it's just uploads. It's Warframe content. Thanks for all the likes. I'm just looking to see if anybody else popped up in here. Any of the usuals. What's up, Thomas? What's up, Joe? I'm switching to metal gauntlets because they're just digging into my arms. When I don't have my arm armor on, those gauntlets kind of hurt. It's just, I can't take the notifications. What's up, Jason? What's up, Dawes? Alright, here, let's get another set in here real quick. I'm ditching the metal gauntlets because I'm just going to hurt my arms. They just dig in here. You know what I mean? They usually overlap my arm armor. I'm dying out here. Hey man, and I tell you what, the nearly yeah, I love it. Chainmail masks are awesome. What's up Deerfield and Antonio? Thank you. What's up, Mike? They're paving the street out there. If they look up through here, they're gonna be like, what the hell is going on in this dude's backyard? This is just part one. We're gonna have part two tonight. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It is so hot out here, man. Boohurt is love. Antonio, yes. Oh. I drank water before we got on here. Here's the deal, everybody. Thanks for the reacts there. It's day 9. Why doesn't this stupid app ever save the setting where I don't want it to read backwards. Who the heck would want this shit to read backwards? Alright. We got we got an hour and a half before I gotta go pick up my daughter for her horse riding lesson. She would have been here last couple days in the daytime, but she has camp. Thanks for the reacts there. Thanks. Thank you, Deerfield. I'm about to do another set of that right now. And I noticed, Scooby, what's up? I noticed that the first set I did was just like the thumbnail with the metal gauntlets, but after I was actually doing it, I realized that it really hurts. Well, I gotta fix this hole in my chainmail. Chainmail is awesome, but I also requires a lot of upkeep. I get punched in the face a lot. It just busts those chains off the grill. Thanks for the reacts. Let's get another buckler set in here. This is my gimmick today. Tight. Whoa! Oh, Scooby. You guys, all right, I'm gonna have to give TikTok. Whoa! Does that need to see my face to react to work? It does. Ba ba ba. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, I'm gonna have to give TikTok my financial info so I can buy, so I can give gifts too. I guess I'm getting drawn in to the. That's it. It's official, Scooby. I'm gonna spread the love. We'll do it like tonight. I'll try and get my financial info. Hey, shit, I'm gonna have to give it to him anyway if I want to get the money into my bank account from what I've been getting from streaming. Man, Scooby, much appreciated. I tell you what, let me get this set in here real quick. My gimmick today is my tight underwear with steel codpiece. What's up, Gumby? And if you notice, I actually have dents in it. I've gotten smacked in that thing a couple times really hard. What's up, Yo-Yo, Mary? What's up, S Ron? Is that what it is? S23 and Donnie, what up? I guess I'm on the camera. Perry, haha. I have a real bad habit when I'm trying to swing and twice on the same side of getting my saber tip stuck on them. I'm trying to think of a different way to do it. Maybe just retracting it the whole way is the answer. Don Dorito, what's up? All right, for Scooby's gift, I'm gonna finish this set off super fast, everybody. Whoa. Yikes. That was actually a killer set. This weather out here is horrible. Paint, thank you. So there's actually some pretty good dents in it. I don't know if you can see in the light. Not that I'm trying to make you look at it, I'm just saying. I'm taking some hard hits to that thing. Let me get a drink here. Let me everybody's just new, we got this quest of 1,000,000 sword strikes in a year. Try and make a good pace today. With Scooby's donation, I actually went over by 30 because of the motivation there. I'm gonna get a drink here. We'll get another set in. Faint-hearted Knight, thank you for getting the gifter badge, and thanks for following every day. It might not always be about this time. When I'm working, a lot of times I do it like early in the morning, 7 a.m. Tonight, we're gonna have another stream. Thanks for the react. Let's see, what time is it? In about 8 hours, we're gonna have another stream. Just so everybody knows. Thanks for the reacts. The reacts, everybody. Is that what you call them? Hearts? Likes. Shit, likes. Oh geez, we're at like 969. Whoever's smashing that button, appreciate it. I'm also trying not to sit around too much. People liking the live keep me motivated, I guess. Let's get another set. Another broadcast tonight, of course. My daughter's just got camp, so she's not going to be here this week. I'm just getting these extra sets and extra reps. Thanks for all those reacts there. Oh my gosh, Faint Knight with the #1 gifter badge. So we are, just so everybody knows, we started at 24,208 in 8 days. So this is day 9. Whew. Thank you. Oh my gosh, those hearts are still going. I appreciate it, everybody. Maybe we're just gonna do a super extended set for all those reacts. Did you hear I hit my own helmet? Whew. Oh man, the reacts are still going, so we're definitely gonna put some work in this one. We'll do this to failure. How about that? I think that was 100. I sort of lost track. I'm pretty sure it was. Oh my gosh. The reacts are coming in, so let's keep going. Even if it's just this, we're still moving. Oh man! Holy moly! Thank you. We're at 1.8,000. Oh my gosh. Even if you're just worn out, you can always do this. Oh, that was a little bit of a breather. What's up there? Oh man, Moss. Is that Moss? I recognize the helmet. What's up, Robert? Oh. everyone agree that's probably 200? When I'm talking, I forget the numbers. I'm saying it's 200. I have a good count on this one. Alright, and since we had all those reacts, we're just jumping right into another set, everybody. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you. Very little. Wait, what? How long did it last? Or what? What's that about? Oh, you like? Oh, this stuff takes so much stamina, man. Like, even me just sitting here doing this, like, great. My arms have all the stamina, but like you put all the armor on, it's a different story. I can do this all day, but you know, put the armor on. Wow. That's sort of why I wanted to get the helmet on today. I haven't had any helmet time lately. I fought Saturday, and I was fine, but still, I was dying out there with that armor on, 90 degrees. No. I think that was about 400. That's about 400 strikes right there. That's because of all those reacts. Like, oh my god, 400. Oh my, Faint, thanks for the share. Let me update this board. I'm quite certain that was at least 400. So we are now at 730 strikes for today. Anthony, have you started shopping for a helmet? Oh, like that. You need a helmet like that. So the company I got that from is actually no longer around. It was a pre-war Russia company. So I can't recommend them. If you look up, so I got it through Quilted Armor. Everyone know Quilted Armor? They make all the gambesons, the real fancy gambesons. You could maybe reach out to them to see if they're still making them, because at least they're pretty reputable. I trust Quilted Armor, you know, like I've got stuff from them multiple times. As far as the nasal like that, I haven't been in the market for a helmet for so long. I don't know. I can tell you that for what to go on. What's up, Dave? I'm just sitting here. Everybody's looking. Probably everybody just tuned in is probably like, what is this? I'm gonna leave that helmet off for a minute. And we're gonna just get a couple sets in here, a couple sets without the helmet. I still have some armor on. I got the metal cod piece on. Everybody's just tuning in. How's it gonna go? We're doing a set in just a second. We just did a set of 400 and I'm just catching up. Anthony, what's up, James? Anthony, what kind of helmet do you have right now? Uh-oh. I got stuck, my underwear is stuck to the chainmail I'm sitting on. I knew I should have got this chainmail off of here. It might just have to rip. My underwear is stuck, everybody. Oh, woo, okay. I don't know if it ripped or not. That sucked. This isn't just this is my sporty underwear that I wear when I fight. So a long time ago, well, maybe not a long time ago, but it's been like 6 or 7 months ago by now. My girlfriend at the time was like, you should stream without a shirt on. More people would tune in. I was like, yeah, it's like, I don't know, like content's not really, like, people aren't going to tune in to watch me for this. But oddly, those shirtless streams catch more viewers somehow. Maybe she was right. Victoria, what up? What's up, everybody? Just saying, we're about to do a set. I'm leaving the helmet off for this one. We'll put the helmet on in a minute. I'm just like telling you, I got like, oh, way too much sweat going on right now for me to want to put that helmet on. All right, we'll get a couple sets, then we'll get the helmet back on. Because I do want some helmet time today. I haven't worn my helmet in the last 2 weeks. The only time I wore it was to fight on Saturday. I actually wore a different helmet on Saturday. But the point is, that's the only helmet time I've had in 2 weeks. What's up, Kenny? I'm purposely trying this as a three-hit combo. Left foot forward is kick, jab, collarbone. Right foot forward is kick, collarbone to jab. This will make it muscle memory, you know? And we'll end it at that. That was probably like 77 strikes. I'm gonna sit on this chainmail again. Hopefully it doesn't rip my underwear. We'll get the armor. We'll get the helmet on. Mantis Knight. Oh my gosh, what's up? Thanks, Mantis Knight. Earning the gifter badge. Oh, it's so hot out here. That was a random set of like 77. So we're at 700. No. We're at 807 hits for today so far. And there will be a stream later tonight, everybody. Peter, what up? I'm going to be taking my daughter to her horse riding lesson. She has camping in the morning. She wants to stay with her mom because that's who's driving at camp. So I'm going to just take advantage of it, get some extra hits in, you know, so I can take a day off one of these days. Everybody tunes in. And I tell you this too. I do not go to the gym. This is all at-home workouts. If anybody wants an idea or something to think about for at-home workouts, let me know. I lifted weights for years, so I'm probably just a little bigger naturally, but I lifted weights once like a month ago because I was like, maybe I'll get into it, and I didn't. Because the girl I was seeing was all like into weightlifting, and I was like, oh, I could probably. I don't have any chest muscles, you know. But yeah, I tell you what, at-home workouts. Oh, wonder where it's stuck to the chainmail. Why is it getting stuck? There must be a loose one on here. I mean, there shouldn't be any reason for it to pinch my underwear. You know what I mean? What the hell? All right, everybody, let's get a couple sets in with the helmet. Oh, because that's what it's about. Some helmet time today. Vernon, thanks for follow, Vittorio. Woo! 1 million strikes in a year. We're making history. All y'all are here to see it. Same with the neighbors, apparently. Oh, they just went and got in their car, so you know. My neighbor here works at a restaurant. She knows what I do. What's up, Vulcan? All right, we're gonna get a couple sets in here real quick, and that'll put us at 1,000 for the day. Hey, we're over 25,000 hits. That's a big number. Oh man! All right, let's go. Let's get it. If you notice, I'm switching between swords. So this time I'm trying to get a set in with some speed. This is a sword I use like to duel with, so I'm trying to make sure I get a couple nice speedy hits in here. That was a left-handed set. Let me catch up on chat here. Greg, what is that? It would. So yes, let me show you how it would stop. It would definitely stop a 44 mag. I will show you how. So someone was shooting at me. Wait, let me just see. What did Greg say about what about lethargic? Oh, Rough Killer, what's up? Glad I scrolled up real quick. Oh man. Well, those drugs would make you lethargic. All right, here's how this sword would stop a 44 mag. If someone was shooting at me, say you're aiming at me, okay? It doesn't matter. 9mm. A 380, I could probably slice it down. A 22, you know, I could probably stop it like thrusting at it. All right. So if someone's shooting 44 mag, I would hold this out like this, so the bullet would hit here. And So the 44 mag would hit here. It would start to slow down the momentum of the slug. By the time it gets here, it's lost so much velocity. I don't even know if it gets through the grip. This is thin metal, but look how much it would have to go. It would have to shatter all this before it gets to my face. So, if someone shot a 44 mag at me, I would aim it. I would just hold my saber just like this, wherever they shot it, and no way would it hit me. That's my explanation. I do the same. Yes, Ted. It's the same. It is exactly the same. So yeah, yes, and I would just have to hope that, well, I'm aiming back at them. Yeah, so it could stop a 44 mag, and that's exactly how. Any other way, no, it wouldn't. This helmet wouldn't stop a 44 mag. I don't even know. I should take an old helmet and just shoot it with some different calibers and see what would happen. One of these days, like, I do have a membership at this like machine gun range out here. Thanks, Ralph Killa. And one day I'm gonna get an armor and go shoot some stuff. I just have never got around to it. Did I keep track of that last set? I don't even know. I could have just done a long set and not even kept track of it. But anyway, let's go. I don't think I wrote it down. I'm gonna mark it after this. If I'm wrong, oh well. But I swear I did not chart that last set. Look at me talking like a nurse. I swear I didn't chart those 100 hits we just did. Thank you, Ted, for becoming a Geneva Rules. Yeah. Yes. See, that was good muscle memory. I remembered the order of things. Is this a good camera angle? We're marking that set. If I had to bet $1 million, I bet I didn't write that set down. If I missed it, oh well. Like I said at the end, we're gonna do like an extra 10,000 or something at the end, just to make sure we hit $1 million. Night nurse, yes. So just check this out, and this isn't to be like gross or nothing. So look at these dents in this thing from duels. Can you see that in the look at those dents. I could have been rendered sterile or something. Maybe not, because that wouldn't affect sterility, would it? But I would have lost a couple inches in a couple of those duels. Night nurse, thanks for the reacts. We are over 25,000 total, everybody. This is just day shift. I'm having night shift. Like I was saying earlier, my daughter's going to camp, so she's staying at her mom's tonight. I might as well come back out here and do it again. Man, these girls on these dating apps are like, what shows do you watch? I'm like, I don't watch anything. Like, how don't you watch anything? Oh, who gave me the rose? Was that still from earlier? Stan, what's up? Dude, I'll look up the gifters, all this stuff. At the end of the week, Anthony, Linus, oh, Linus, what's up? There you go. Thanks, Linus, and thanks for that follow. So, yeah, what was I even talking about? Oh, yeah, they're like, what shows do you like to watch? I'm like, I don't watch anything. They're like, what do you mean I don't watch anything? I'm like, I don't. Cause you know what my day was? I cut grass. I almost did some pell work over there. I didn't. Because my daughter's like, I want to go to the pool. I was like, all right. I was like a half hour away because I was cutting grass half hour away. I drive back. Her mom's like, no, she's not going to the pool. You'll be all worn out before your horse riding lesson. Vikings, yes. I have a Viking shield. Maybe I should have Viking Day. I was up there, Sandy. So I'm like, all right. So I come here. I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Well, I could do my sword workout for today. And then I was talking to her, and she's like, well, I'm going to stay at Mom's because I have camp in the morning. I'm like, all right, cool. So that means we're having a night shift. We're going to get another couple thousand tonight. We're getting as much as we can, everybody. We got a whole, almost an hour. I'm going to get up and do a set in 1 second. I'm just trying not to die of dehydration. I should get an IV pump and an IV bag. All right, everybody. Count down to the next set. 20 seconds, I swear. All right, it's probably 20 seconds right now, so just a little bit more than 20 seconds. Who followed? Patrick, thanks for the follow. Every day, almost every day, we got sword fighting stuff practice to do. This is more like cardio. Real sword fighting practice involves somebody else. But the quest to a million hits continues practically every day. All right, here we go. And there's no stabbing in Boo Hurt. So if you're ever like, why doesn't this dude ever stab the dummy? Although we'll throw stabs in it. Let's do some stabs real quick. In case I ever go fight Hema again one day, I need to have my targeting down. Right in the teeth. Right in the nose. Right in the teeth. Right in the chin. Missed. Missed. Missed, but it went right down the side of the neck, so I guess that wasn't a horrible miss. Alright, so that was like 20 stabs, whatever. All right, here we go. Let's get a decent set in here. Can you guys can y'all even see me when I'm over here? Probably not. Let's move this. A little better maybe. I do actually jump in my duels, just so everybody knows. Actually, I gotta move this. The phone is in the sun, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna get overheated. Then we won't have a broadcast because it'll shut off. I do jump in duels, just so everybody knows. It's a great tactic, if you ask me. There's nothing like dueling and jumping at somebody. Just taking a quick seat here. Da da da. 1,000. I am pretty certain, we'll put an asterisk by it, but I'm certain that I forgot to write a set down. If not, oh well. I mean, we'll make it up here. It's not like I'm not gonna get 1 million and just stop. I'll be so addicted to this. What am I gonna do with my life after we hit 1 million? Yeet! Yes! I love jumping in duels. Especially in buckler, if somebody's just really like in place, you know? There's nothing like jumping up, making them freeze. You have the whole time to think, where am I gonna hit them? And if you jump up in the air and they go like this, as soon as you land, pop, right in there. That's your target. I gotta move this camera where, see now we're losing the shade. Cosplaying Crusader. Yeet! What's up? Thank you. And that's awesome, earning the gifter badge today. So yeah, I'm about to do another set. We're over 1,000. We're at 1,130. I'm gonna do like an extended set here without the helmet right now. They're paving the street. If I went out there and looked, I don't know, because it's all just a bunch of dudes. They'd be construction workers. They'd probably look up here and be like, what the hell? Alright. That's not a good angle. Y'all need a good angle. Alright, it's still in the shade. How many am I on? 50? I don't know. No man, thank you. Butt Wizard, thank you. If you can see in that far away of a view, I actually have some pretty bad dents in it. Thank God I had a metal cup because the dent right in the middle is so big, and it's from duels. What hit me in a one-on-one duel or a pro fight that hard? Ooh, I'm looking at the clouds. We could get a storm. I'm getting my other water bottle, which is just right here, and we're gonna just take a drink and we'll get another set in right away. Woo! 93 degrees again. I shouldn't say again, I should say for once. It's been 95 and over the last couple days, like ridiculous. GT Blader, what's up? If you ever see me doing this, so I can read who's joining and stuff. Yeah, like, thank God I had a metal protector on down there. It had to be from. Sometimes I fought people with two-handed axes, like mismatched weapons, where they use a two-handed axe, and I always just usually use a buckler and a sword in pro fights and stuff. It could have been from that. It could have been, I don't know. But there's some hard hits out there. Thankfully, I had some metal in that spot. All right, everybody. Yeah, I was saying, what's up, Rod? What's up there? Solanas. I don't know, some dude. If you ever see me doing that so I can read, I can't read if it's not one solid color. I don't know why. My eyes just don't work that way. All right, another set here real quick. These are just some compact sets on camera. What I usually do, if I'm just going left, right, like up close with somebody, I don't really worry about getting hit in return. So if I'm focusing on sword hits, I like to bring my buckler up to try and protect my head. Left, right, I'm just trading shots, you know what I mean? And of course I'd be actually fighting somebody and not just doing this. I'd be looking for openings. That has to be over 60. Let's keep a rough estimate in my head as we were talking. I like to bounce around a little bit. All right. Guarantee that was at least 100. I didn't mark the last one down. We're 1,200. Then we got 40 minutes to stream. Oh, and don't forget tonight, we're doing another. Oh, user 9103965899130. Thank you for becoming a gifter today with the number 2 gifter badge. Gadiel, thank you for tuning in, everybody. I'm sweating my butt off out here, trying to not lose more water than I take in. It's a lot longer of a process medically to replace water drinking it than if I got an IV. Some of these fights that we do, when it's hot out, they actually will give you an IV bag. I haven't taken them up on the offer, but I think the next time I will. It's the shade. Oh my God. I'm in the shade, but there's more shade because the sun finally just went behind a cloud. We had so much rain. Now we're like to all this ridiculous weather, like 90 degrees. Anyone here from earlier remember what I said? Some of you guys and girls tune in for long periods of time. So someone out there, I'm sure, remembers I saying, when I'm using the metal saber, I'm working on my technique a little bit. And like I was saying, this is all sword fighting. This is a sword fighting body. I don't lift weights. I sword fight. I do cardio. Anyone out there wants some ideas on ways to stay in shape? If you're a busy person, let me know. I have ways to stay in shape. Or I could just tell you right now. Werewolf. Oh, what's up? Man, how's it going today? Alright, so I was saying, if I have the saber on, let me turn this dummy. That way I'll kind of be facing the camera too. So if you ever heard me like talking about this, if I'm using the saber, this is the one I actually fight with, so I'm actually trying to get in a couple speedy hits here. I'm actually off the camera more than I was before. That made it worse. I faced it the wrong way. Nope. Oh. Alright, you want my tips on how to stay like active, and if you're a busy person like me, what I do? Oh, the sun went away. Not good for plants, good for sword fighters. So, what I like to do, I keep ladders in my car. Can you hear the whiff of this sword? Listen. Can you hear that? That's how you know you're on edge too. So, I'm a busy person. I'm like a single dad, right? Not like, I mean, ooh, look at my chest muscles, so flabby. That's one thing. I don't go to the gym, so I have flabby chest muscles. But I have good sword fighting arms. So what I do, my daughter's got all kinds of activities. For horse riding later, I'm going to take my buckler, I'm going to take that plastic sword, and while she's getting warmed up, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to get some shadow boxing in. Perhaps. I might not today because I've been doing so much on here. But in general, I could do that. I also keep a jump rope in the car. I keep a set of ladders in the car. I keep an axe. I keep a sword in the car. Anytime, like, she'd have a Girl Scout meeting. Thanks for the reacts there. Girl Scout meeting, okay. I go off to the side in the parking lot somewhere, or to a different, like, plaza. Y'all might see me. I posted these things when she had cheer this year. I'd have to drop her off an hour early, and I'd go do ladders up at the mall. So what I'm doing is making the best use of my time. I can get some ladders in, some jump rope, and at least I get like a half hour, 45 minutes of activity in a day. I have no clue what number we're on. It's got to be close enough to a set. I'm just doing sets of 100 a day. Although I did that set of 400 because we got the donations. Thanks for hitting that like button. I'm gonna put the helmet on with the longsword. Let me just get a drink. Oh my. If you just want to train, like, because we want to save the environment, you don't want to use a metal sword on it, but just like a tree, I even got videos of this back, you know, sometimes where, so I keep one of these plastic sword in my car, like, all the time, right? Even if you just have, now, I mean, this is just like, this is one instance for practicing for duels. If you want to just make sure you're practiced edge on, you don't have to hit this dummy as hard as you want, you know what I mean? As hard as you can all the time. But like on a tree, some nice hits like this. A tree is a good solid object. You'll learn, like, oh yeah, I can't just flip my sword over like this, it's gonna get stuck on the tree. You know what I mean? You'll see, like, making sure your edge on is just like muscle memory. Just kind of tapping the tree, you don't really hurt it at all. You just got this plastic sword. That's a good target for if you have absolutely nothing around. I prefer this dummy. I have back there a stack of tires. Well, I can't turn the camera. I have a stack of tires and I have a heavy bag. I prefer the dummy because I can do overhead hits. On the heavy bag I can't because it has those straps and a chain. And if you hit the straps too much, you're gonna bust your heavy bag. So the heavy bag's good, but at the same time it's not my favorite. But the heavy bag can move and you can kick it. We go back and forth and you can chase it around. You can, like, you know, follow the heavy bag. You know, so it has an advantage too. But you can't overhead hit a heavy bag. The tires are great because you can do basically everything on here. It's just a little less forgiving. A tree stump is also great. If you ever saw my tree stump videos, I have a pell. It is basically a tree stump, and here's a good reason why that's a good target. Let's get these gloves on. I'll show you exactly why with this set. All right, so I'm hitting this dummy, right? How many of us just hit dummies? Like I've hit the dummy now 25,000 times, right? This last week or whatever. So Dummy, heavy bag, tires, all the same thing. Thanks for the react. So you're hitting it like this, right? You hit it, you stop. If you ever miss, whatever, you know, but you're going like this, right? All the time. This is as far as you swing. So you get in the habit of probably stopping your swing around here. So I got this tree stump I go to, right? And it's got this notch in it. Thanks for the reacts. So just pretend this is the notch, right? So with the tree stump, it's low enough, so I'm actually, to hit it, I actually have to swing all the way through, which I'll probably actually get a set in there one of these days after work. So I'm not just always used to just hitting dummy and stopping, because what happens is at some point you're relaxing and then you're done swinging like about here, because you know you're gonna hit him. Use all your energy right there, right? A tree stump is great with a notch in it, so you're hitting into the cross into the notches or straight down in the middle, because you want it to be like about this high. That way, and you look at a target in the background. So you're actually swinging through it, and you're bottoming out on the tree stump. So you're at your full swing on your pell is actually down to here. You're still striking edge on because you're hitting the stump. You're hitting the opposite side on the inside of the stump. Does that make sense? So if I was going to give anyone any tip on a good target, find a tree stump or something that you can make a shape like that, where your pell strikes actually end down here. It's nice to just hit anything. Don't get me wrong. Like, I've been hitting this dummy for forever now, but at the same time, like, you know, I'm used to my strike stopping right here. You get a lot more power if you're used to swinging on a tree stump, because you're actually swinging through them. If that makes sense. All right, let's get a set in here with this. Is that helpful, or is that like what I suggest? I don't know. Got any relevance? Dummy, expensive. Heavy bag, less expensive. More available to find used online. Tires can be free. The Mountain Boo Hurt was just posting his tire workout today. 10 sets of 2 minutes on his tires. Someone's like, "Where'd you get all those tires?" Like, free, Facebook Marketplace. So, also free tree stump, but you gotta find one. Mine's at a park. It's a public park. I get out there, people are like playing with their kids in the playground. I get out, I got my sword, sometimes a helmet. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're like, huh. All right, let me get a set in here real quick. I wanna make sure I'm not gonna hit the camera. You know what's going to be hard is Pensic is coming up for 2 weeks. I'm going to have to get my pell hits in there. And I will. It's going to be hard because I got to take this dummy there. And I might even just hit it with rattan for 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm not even fighting at Pensic this year, SCA stuff. I've been fighting so much Boo Hurt stuff, like I don't even want to fight SCA this year. Anyone out there do SCA? What's up there, Dennis? BD Magic Forge. Nice. What's up? What's up there, Ram John? What's up, Carl? How's it going today, everybody? You want another tip? If you ask me for a longsword, try missing it once in a while. So that way, like, if you do miss when you're out there, you're in the habit of just bringing your sword back up. Same with the arming sword. See, like that, I missed. I had my sword up right away. You don't want to get out there and miss and be like, oh, what do I do? I missed that one like not on purpose. You know, miss on purpose a couple times. See? So you just have it in your head. As soon as you feel you didn't hit anything, you whoop, get it back up. Faster the better. But the point is you get your sword back up. Alright everybody, we're going inside and I'm getting water inside. I think this is about 100. I don't want to keep taking these breaks, but at the same time, like, I don't want to die. Out here, it is so hot. We're at 1,400. We're at 1,500 actually with the random sets. All right, we're going inside. Come with me. We're getting water, and we're coming back out. I'm gonna fill both these water bottles up. Woohoo! I can feel the camera vibrating. I don't know what's going on. I hope that means, I hope that the health of the stream's okay. Oh my gosh, everybody, I've been streaming on my cellular data. Let me fix that. So everyone, don't go anywhere. I'm switching to wireless. It might help overall with the, hang on. All right, I'm gonna switch to All right, we're back. I'm gonna get these water bottles filled up. Good, the wireless logo. And if you ever come in, these doors don't shut anymore. This house is like in the 1800s, and it just slants. Like this side of the house is actually like on a little bit of an angle, believe it or not. So those cabinets don't fit. Every like year or so I redo the doors. But there's no fixing it right now because we're doing 1,000,000 sword strikes in a year. And the reason they flop open because this side of the house slants down a little bit. I guess that's what happens when a house has been here for like almost 200 years. But I like it. I like older architecture. I'm not the type of person that'd be like, go out and get a new house built or made, which is fine. Lots of people do it. But I'd rather just buy one that's existed. All right. Listen, we're going to get a couple quick sets in here because we want to fall behind schedule here. What's up there? Ralph James, what's up? We're going to do a couple speed sets here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Speed sets. And that's because we're at 1,500 hits. I want to get at least 2,000 in. I want to get in at least 2,000 tonight. So everybody is tuned in right now if you want to know. We're fighting again later. We're practicing again. It's not even practice. We're hitting the dummy again tonight. About 8 hours from now, something like that. So stay tuned. We're going to plug this phone in so it doesn't die because it's actually running a deficit. I don't know if it's because of this heat out here, but if I don't keep it in, it's definitely gonna turn off. Like what happened last night. What's up, Bandit? Anyone tuned in last night and happened to catch the live stream? Well, it ended because my phone died. That's no fun. It was such a good stream last night too. All right. Good, we're on camera. Let's go. We're gonna do. I'm gonna try and get in like three sets, kind of real quick. There's the church bells. It's 2:30. Half hour to go, everybody. On a good day, it takes me 45 minutes to get in 28 sets. And we're only at 15, so, but I like, that's because we're using chat, you know, like, whatever. I like it because we can talk and hang out, everybody, so, Gary, what's up? We're about to do a set here. Same, what's up, David Johns? David Johns. The dummy's not even on the screen. It's actually working its way away from us. Actually, it's really overcast. We're gonna just move this whole camera back so we got a much better view. Well, if there's clouds coming, I mean, heck. Is that better? Yeah, it's better. I was keeping my phone out of the sun. And just as I said that, the sun's coming back out. It's fine, whatever. Oh. My shield arm is getting tired. I don't understand now. Why is the dummy like all over the place? Now it won't stay in place. There we go. What's up there? Toxic Crusader, what's up? Johnny 5, what's up? Michael Galovic, what's up? What's up, Terry P? And Kevin Abbott, what's up? Woo! Over 90 degrees again. That's just great. Boom. Boom. Couple headbutts there to start off this set. What's up there? User 81074. What's up? Salmon, what's up? Hondutaka. I dropped a sword. Honestly though, what would happen in one of these duels if you drop your sword, you have to pick it up and you lose a point. However, there are times in an official match, that's what happens. You have to pick your sword up. Then you lose a point for dropping it. It's counted as a disarm. And I didn't drop it because my arm's tired. I don't know, it's a weird angle or something. I missed and went so far past my body, the momentum just flinged it out of my grip. Ooh, what's up everybody just tuned in? We're gonna get this water bottle we just filled up. And we're at 3 sets to go. We'll be at 2,000. No, 2 sets to go. Yeah, 2 sets to go, and we'll be at 2,000 swings for today. And I'm not even on the camera. We're gonna have another set out here tonight. If you like this, appreciate you just hanging out, everybody. I mean, I'm doing this documented, 1,000,000 strikes in a year, so we're all part of history here. And it's so stupid, a stupid part of history nobody's gonna care about. But I'm still doing 1,000,000 strikes, you know what I mean? I said I was gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm drinking so much. I'm just sweating so much. And we got like 15 minutes, just so everybody knows. We'll get in a couple more supersets like that with minimal break. But I'll keep checking chat in case. Chat's up. Way out here. If you're still there, hey, thanks. Becoming the number 3 gifter today. I missed you. Oh, thank you. Way out. I promise I'll check back and chat a little sooner. Might not still be here, but if you're still here, way out. Thanks for the message. Oh. Wow. Yeah, like I said, it's a stupid thing. Like, nobody will probably ever care. We'll see. When we cross that 500,000 mark, people start caring. Probably not. But it'll all be documented on here, everybody. As long as TikTok's around. And I stream every once in a while. I dual stream to my YouTube once in a while too, just so it's documented on there. What's up there, Enterprise? What's up there, Eldor? What's up there, Jen Squirrel and Sean? Miguel, thanks Miguel for becoming a gifter today. Alright, I'm just taking a quick break. We're gonna get another 300 hits in here real quick. Buckler, longsword, buckler again. Tonight we'll break out some other stuff. We'll have axes and things tonight. So come back tonight. I'll actually be wearing clothes because it's not gonna be 95 degrees again. I had a full set of clothes on last night. One of my medieval outfits. I was dying in it, but it was a fun stream. All right, get the helmet on. Let's get this next set done. I need 3 sets to hit 2,000. I'm gonna have to oil this helmet up too. Man, everybody that's just tuning in, hey, how's it going? Yeah, all right, here we go. Next set coming right up. Where did that sword even go? There it is. All right, we'll work on some combos here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's probably like 12 or 16. We'll say 12. 14. The phone is in a heap. We're actually running out of places to put it. Let's come around this way. Keep it in the shade. Can you see me? Yeah, all right. That was one set we got down. Yes, yes. Scooby, you are totally right. Thank you, Scooby, also for the gifter badge for today. Number 1. So, yeah, a couple of those combos. I'll just be running on instinct out there, you know? I said it before, but I actually haven't fought a pro fight since I got knocked out. I actually got knocked out and I still won the round. Because in this helmet, yes, together we rise. Awesome hashtag. I'm going to screenshot that. Oh yeah, I'm going to even do a better screenshot. Together we I gotta do it, so there we go. Screenshot there, and I'm gonna like point it out. Yes, that's gonna be, you're gonna be I don't know how much of a star, but you'll be the star of when I promote that hashtag later. So yeah, like the last time I actually fought like pro fight rules, I got knocked out, and the thing is that because I have this helmet on, they couldn't really see inside and know that I was knocked out. So I actually came to Mike Drake in the house. So it was in a cage. Let me just take this off for a second, and let me chart that set, and then we'll get a couple in. Because I want to finish this story for everybody. So, right, so picture this. We're out here fighting. We're in a cage, right? And the cage is kind of bowed out. Like a chain link fence. So, this dude had this sword that had this handguard on it. Like this metal handguard. Oh, so it's like brass knuckles in a way, right? And I'm generally trying to defend shield punches because people punch with shields so hard. Well, so he hits me. What's up, Mike? Devin, you might probably know Devin with the Viking kit from Cambridge, Ohio. So he's the one that knocked me out. So I'm so concerned about him hitting me with this shield that he caught me with this right hook. Like, and I was just like, oh, and my knees buckled. But the thing is, I landed kind of like in the fence, and my body would have actually hit it, and then probably slid down and fell over. But he like immediately jumped on me and pushed me into the fence. He was like, boof, boof, like, and all this stuff, you know. So I'm sitting there getting pounded on for like 3 seconds, and I start to like wake up, and I'm like, oh, like I gotta start moving, like I'm fighting, and then I'm like going like this, you know. Then I sort of get my wits about me, and he gets me back in the cage again. But the thing is, I was ahead on weapon strikes because I'm always like hitting people, you know, with the sword when I'm in a clinch. And he had me against the cage again, and I was just like, just waiting for my opportunity. And I like got behind him and tossed him. And although I didn't get to ground and pound him because he like immediately got up, but I actually won the round. It was crazy. I got knocked out for 3 seconds and I still won. But then he won the second round, and I just wasn't feeling it. The third round I forfeited. I was like, dude, you win. I was like, I'm not going 3 rounds. After getting knocked out, like I put all my stuff down. I forgot where it was. Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's like, yeah, it's the same thing. Like if you see those cage fights in there, is one of those, except not at the really cool place, the AMMA place, but it was here in Pittsburgh. Every year we have our cage fights. What? Or if you want, like, so you don't have to like share it here or something. Oh, I want to talk to you something later about the gaming, and I'll send you a message about it. But I want to know how you get the graphics if you had to get a stream key. And anyway, and I was gonna ask where you're from, but I'll ask you that in a private message, Scuba, because I was gonna say there are places if you ever wanted to check out an event. I'm sure there's some out there. I'm trying to step on my helmet. No one can see the dummy. I have the camera in a bad spot. But there's a dummy here, everybody. Or is that a practice dummy? If I throw more than one sword strike, I do like to try and protect my head. And if I'm throwing multiple shield jabs, I like to at least keep my sword out here. But if it's just left, right, that's when you're going all in. And you're just trying to knock somebody out. I punch in the chest a lot. You punch someone in the face, it might go, oh. You punch someone in the chest or the ribs, that's when they go, oh. Thanks for the likes. Those reacts. Yeah, dude, I was just telling everybody, no, ha ha ha. What's up? Thanks about the armor. I'm gonna try and spin this camera a little bit. and look, there's dents in it. Can you see those dents? Like, that's my gimmick for the day. I was saying earlier, this girl I was seeing not a long time ago, but she's saying, you should stream in like you're without a shirt on. Everyone would tune in. And I was like, that works for girls. But you know what? Like these mostly naked streams I'm doing actually get a lot of viewers. But I'm doing it because if you can see, I'm just dripping sweat. And when I talk, like sweat is just coming off my face. It was 93 degrees when I started. Yeah, yes. I went tip to tip with somebody out there, and I lost. I lost that exchange. Maybe I won because I came out on top. I was the top. We've hit 2,000 strikes for today, everybody. Wow. And there's a stream later tonight. And yeah. It's a little sword fighting for real. So there is going to be a night shift today. After this, I'm taking my daughter to her horse thing. This is, I probably won't have the dual AM PM streams tomorrow because I probably, well, I don't know, I might. I know I want Friday because I have to go back to work Friday. Here's that muscle memory. Left kick, punch. Left kick, punch. Man, the right kick. Now the dummy's on the screen and I'm not. All right. Right kick, sword, shield. Right kick, sword, shield. Right kick, sword, shield. Left kick, shield, sword. Left kick. Now, when you put armor on, it's a whole other story. I'm out here running around 2,000 hits, and I'm still doing this crazy stuff. But, yeah, you put armor on, it's a totally different story. I'm going to have an armor stream again soon. Probably indoors. Muscle memory. Right. 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 Left. Because the left, man, there's so much force behind a punch too when someone's coming straight at you in armor because they're so heavy. It's like you're hitting. That's probably 100. It's like you're hitting a steel bollard or something like out in front of Target. I may have forgot to write a set down, but that's fine. Thanks for the react. Well, yeah, I mean, you can imagine how this year's go. Yeah, right? Maybe one day I'll put a wig on this thing. I wonder if I could find a Trump wig online. Would have the Trump thing. Not to be, I don't care, you know, politic-wise, you know, anybody come by. Not to make it a political. That would probably actually like inflame people. So I don't know. Maybe we won't put the wig on a dummy. I try to keep that technically out of all this stuff. You know, like the fighting stuff. There's so many people. I'd say the majority of people that fight in armor are probably like left-leaning or middle of the road. But there's people from all over. There's Muslim people. There's one of the women, she wears a burqa, you know what I mean? So, you know, there's a lot of people like LGBTQ in the sword fighting community. So, you know, it's a pretty diverse crowd, and for the most part, I mean, you know, an event, everybody gets along. Everybody knows because of Facebook or whatever, you know, like, ooh, everyone's arguing on Facebook, but you go to an event, it's pretty chill, you know. I've never seen in person something where someone had a personal beef, and I've been doing this for 6 years, so I shouldn't say never, because there are beefs, and there's people that won't associate with each other for whatever reason. Sometimes old business ties or business decisions, but I'd say for the most part people get along. You know, like there's some really extreme people out there in the world when it comes to politics. I think if I put like a Trump wig on here, it might actually make it bad. I don't want my broadcast to be turned into like something's like, oh, people tuning in get all mad. The rage stream is what the chat would be, a rage stream. It would be funny though. Yeah, Mike knows. Yeah, I think so too. I think we got, yes. And the best way to make a difference is to be, now if you believe in a deep state, then, you know, you probably don't believe that change is possible. But I mean, you know, like I ran for city council just like at the last minute. I didn't win because you need 100 votes. And I just ran for city council the day of elections. I posted on Facebook because nobody was running. I was like, hey, write me in on the ballot. But yeah, I mean, I live in this city here, right? It's like Scoob, where you're at. Probably actually even less people out here than yours. But I know what's going on in this city, right? I know things like I think could be better, make a change. So I ran. So next time, in 2 years, I'll probably do it for real. And that's probably the best. You know that local politics aren't so much about which side you're on. Well, they kind of can be for some things, but just to make it better for everybody, you know, I think I'd be good at that, no matter what people think. It's only a problem if people like don't, you know, as long as you're not messing with somebody else's rights, you know. Vote, run for office, write your congressperson or something, you know. Otherwise, talk about it on Facebook. I'm thinking this has got to be close to 100 here. Let's just say that is, because I need some water. That is officially 2,100 hits. How much time? Oh my gosh. All right, one set, everybody, just so everybody knows. Yes. Yeah, Mike, you have a good day. Oh, Oregon coast. Oh, man. Oh, that's such a cool area, too. I would love to visit out there one day. So, there are events out there. I just don't know how far. I'll send you a link to one sometime. Let me find out what's going on. All right, I'm doing one more set. And I'm going to be back on later tonight. Scoob, I might even catch you on here if you're on here later when I'm eating dinner or something in a little bit. or you or Salmon's on, or both of you guys. I got to do one more set, and then I got to go wash up because I get my daughter to her horse practices. All right, let's get the helmet on for it. Whew. Hey, and Scoob, since we talked, man, last night I had a pretty decent stream. I was like the best stream ever last night. This is a good one too, actually. The only reason this one's second place to last night's was first place, because last night there were so many fighters that were in chat, which was just crazy. All right, one last set. No gloves. We'll see if I regret it. Oh. Oh. Ah. All right. That was 100 at least. Scoob, if you're still there, I appreciate you coming by. Oh, yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. I mean, I think even just us talking here helps promote this stream or something. It's been pretty good. Averaging 9. I've been getting up there. It's no longer like 3 or 4 people watching. We're usually keeping the 9 today up to like 13. Let's just get the totals for today here. 2 so far, because we have another one later. 1,000, 2,000, 207 on daylight shift. Stay tuned for night. Oh yeah, I saw your pictures from at the beach. That's like this side, and then this side is like, it's like medical. Like just looking like you never know unless I turn around. You'd also see all my back hair. But yeah, I gotta go get ready. I gotta go pick up my daughter. get her to her thing. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the chat. I'll probably catch you if you're on today. Before I get on tonight, I will stop in and say hi. But I get my daughter to her thing, and we will see everybody later today. But I really gotta go. Woo.